Hello there, boys and girls. I'm Nick at Misplay Central, and today I'm going to bring you this video discussing characters that I would really like to see in Star Wars Destiny. Hopefully as soon as the next set, although probably not for some of them, probably not for quite some time, but I'm going to list them anyway. And I'm going to list them in reverse order, as they would appear in the collecting numbers. So normally you'd go red villain, blue villain, yellow villain, red hero, blue hero, yellow hero. I'm going to go in the reverse because I feel like being sneaky, basically. I feel like messing around with the established formula, and it's what I do. So, first at the yellow hero, I've got two different selections that I feel could both basically play the same role in Agent Kallus from Star Wars Rebels, or Sinjir Vroth Velis from the Star Wars Aftermath novel trilogy. Both of these are former Imperial Service Bureau agents turned rogue to the side of the Rebels. I think they both really could serve the exact same purpose in the game. You've got former Imperials in yellow, so they might have something similar to Finn where they can use Imperial, or rather villain cards. You'd probably see a little bit of disrupt and a little bit of hand knowledge in their abilities, I think, because they are both characters that work on gaining knowledge of the enemy movements. Moving on to Blue Hero, I've got Ahsoka. Ahsoka Tano is, you probably know, Anakin Skywalker's apprentice from Star Wars Clone Wars and Fulcrum in Season 2 of Rebels. She's awesome. She wasn't in Season 1 of Clone Wars, and then she just became amazing. I am a fan of Ahsoka. I'd really like to see her in the game. Make her a little bit cheaper than these 1520s we've been seeing on Heroes, please. Make her usable with someone else. Aside from that, though, put her in the game. The red hero that I chose was a bit tricky for me because I don't think of characters on the good side of Star Wars to be generally command characters. I don't know why, because thinking about it now, yeah, they're all in command, but anyway, the character that I chose to talk about today for this section is Captain Rex, as in the clone trooper Captain Rex, mostly seen in Clone Wars and Rebels. In fact, I don't think he's in either of the movies. No, Cody. Commander Cody was in Revenge of the Sith. Rex is the clone commander that took the Order 66 chip out of his head, and therefore did not kill any of his Jedi generals, which I appreciate. I like Captain Rex in both of these series. I'd like to see him have some sort of ability where he works with non-unique characters. Hopefully in the same set that we get Clone Troopers as a non-unique character for heroes. In terms of yellow villains, I think Dr. Aphra is a character I'd love to see in the game. Dr. Aphra, if you're not aware, originated in the Marvel Darth Vader comic of 2015, and she's basically female Indiana Jones if she was hired by Darth Vader to basically find out crazy secrets. And she ends up outsmarting him at the end. Like, she outsmarts Darth Vader in his prime at the end of that comic. I won't tell you how, because it is a bit of a spoiler if you're intending to read it, but it's pretty cool. Anyway, I would like to see her in the game as some sort of resource gaining character, or resource stealing character, or even upgrade stealing character, which I think would fit well with her archaeology. And I'd really like her to be able to be played with Darth Vader, Sith Lord from the first set. So give her a 9 cost for 1 die and whatever for an elite. That would be really cool in my opinion, so please get on that. Hopefully we'll get BT and 000 in the same set, and if you don't know who those are, educate yourself. The blue villain for me, again, was a tricky one because there aren't so many blue Force-using villains that I would like to see from the actual Star Wars canon in the game, but then I realized, they haven't done Maul yet. And yes, I want to see Maul, not Darth Maul, as in the first movie, only cool part about it. I mean Maul, as in Clone Wars and Rebels Maul, where he drops the Darth honorific because he feels betrayed by the Sith, and just decides to go by his birth name. Obviously, Maul's die would be very damage-based. I think he could have probably something like the Padawan in Set 1, where he can gain upgrades for cheaper. It would just help his aggressiveness along. Normally, I don't like to see aggressive characters, but Maul is one of those ones that I think should be very aggressive. Give him a drawback or something? It's, you know, just obvious. Don't make him too powerful, but put him in the game. He should be there. He is one of the most enduring characters from the prequel trilogy. Like, he's the only one they decided to bring back for no reason, basically. And then my red villain character that I most want to see, and the reason that I did the list in reverse order is because I have so much to talk about with this character, is I'd like to see Grand Admiral Thrawn appear in the game. Now, he could be expensive because the vision I have for Thrawn is a very good character. If you don't know who Thrawn is, educate yourself. The new novel Thrawn by Timothy Zahn did just come out. He's also in Season 3 of Rebels, so that's his canon status right now. There is also a lot of old canon EU stuff about Thrawn for you to read, such as the Thrawn trilogy, again by Timothy Zahn. So Thrawn is a character who is very good at prediction and gaining knowledge and manipulating, and I'd like to see that represented in his character. I'd like to see him have an ability that has to do with hand knowledge, something like maybe just instead of using his die, you could remove it to declare a card name, and your opponent can't play that card for the rest of the turn. That might be a little bit too strong, so maybe tone it down, but that's the sort of thing I'd like to see on Thrawn. I'd like to see some disrupt on him, and I'd like to see some hand manipulation. I don't want to see a lot of damage on Thrawn because he doesn't do so well in that sense. He's much more of a leader and manipulator, in my opinion. Giving him some disrupt and making him a red villain would make him synergize very well with Imperial Inspection, which would be fantastic. I'd love to see it. Giving him some resource sides would let him also sit in a deck with yellow using the junk dealy card. I can't remember its name right now, but I'll find it eventually. Basically, just give him some oppressive control powers. Make him good. Make Thrawn good. Thrawn should be. So that's my list of 6 characters I'd like to see entering the game. I hope you agreed with my list, and if you disagreed with it, leave some comments below. If you agreed with it, leave some comments below. If you have opinions, comments below. That's what the comment section is there for, unless you are a usual YouTube commenter, in which case that section is for shit-talking and making people feel bad. I'll accept it, you know. Comments is views. I'll take them. I'll take them. Anyway, this has been Nick at Misplay Central, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.